A minister who happens to be one of the Queen Regent's staunchest and most powerful allies in the palace. From the pains he took to remain on scene, 'tis plain that Allard wished this delivery kept away from prying eyes. That alone is reason to suspect a connection to Deeza's schemes. We must get to the bottom of it. The Regent Kin intends to call Allard to his chambers come nightfall. He bids you to use this opportunity to search the minister's chambers and see if there's aught to be learned. I shall ensure that the door to the minister's chambers is open between midnight and dawn. Pray, use that time to infiltrate and uncover aught worthy of suspicion.
We've been entrusted with a task.
There is much we ought to tend to. Have you divined aught of the false sovereign, your majesty? This appears to be a bill calling for the arrest of a man named Dara. But hold a moment. Does this man's countenance not bear an uncanny resemblance to that of the false sovereign? I see. If your majesty is certain that the two are one and the same, then I am convinced as well. Ah, but of course. I surmise your majesty intends to post the bill and invite suspicion. A clever plan. The Queen Regent will be forced to deny any connection to our new sovereign, yet will be unable to remove the bill from the public eye. Furthermore, 'twill serve as an attestation to Dara's existence, which shall remain an undeniable truth till the man resurfaces. And all the while, the doubts lurking in the hearts of the citizenry will continue to deepen. A clever ploy indeed. I shall attend to this matter personally. I have no doubt that this bill will prove its worth in due course.
So, the false sovereign operates at the behest of Queen Regent Deeza. The spider... woven her web rather carefully. We have arrived.
Good tidings, friend. As for me, I made the most of my week-long sojourn. You see, I grew so fond of the destination my feet carried me off, and that's when I thought, mayhap you've grown just as fond of this dwelling. I can't just give it to you, mind. I've my relocation costs to consider. Well, friend, what say you? Much obliged, friend. I suppose I'd best be off. I've...
Pawns aren't permitted entry to the palace, but I would see you to the entrance, if I may. It would seem we've a need to visit the palace. Let us make for the palace, that you might investigate Minister Allard's chambers. Pawns are forbidden from entering the castle grounds, but we may accompany you to the entrance.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
Won't someone do aught about this?
Let me get that.
We have reached our destination.
It seems we must part ways.
You are the Arisen. Follow me.
You are not permitted to be here. Move along.
Shall we make for Vernworth Palace? Let us make for the palace, that you might investigate Minister Allard's chambers. Pawns aren't permitted entry to the palace, but I would see you to the entrance. Five. Okay.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
Oh,
What does this say?
Let's have a look then.
Just yonder looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
We have reached our destination. Forgive me, but I cannot guide you.
You are the Arisen. Follow me!
Such peace, reigned eternal.
Beg pardon, sir. Captain Brandt bade me ask aught of you. However, 'tis a matter best kept from prying ears. Firstly, pray, take this. 'Tis a regalia sword, one of the kingdom's treasures. 'Tis my duty to guard it. A duplicate now rests in its place. Generations of Vermundian rulers have wielded it, though not in battle, of course. 'Tis a yet. Disa's disdain for tradition has seen Captain Brandt is of a mind to restore it, so that it might serve as a symbol of your authority, Sir Arisen. Indeed, when the time comes for you to announce your ascension, having this sword at your hip would doubtless elevate your standing in the eyes of the people. And I must confess, having watched over the blade for many a year, I should be well glad to see it restored to its former splendor. My hopes for our kingdom and its treasure go with you.
sight better once I've had my dinner.
I didn't sleep a wink last night.
It is our duty to see this peace protected.
I'm just grateful I get to lead a quiet life.
Back to it, I suppose. I should very much like to rejoin you, Master. Couldn't hurt to put my feet on the movement.
I snogged off for a minute there.
What a long day of work.
You are not permitted to be here. Move along.
What business could be so pressing?